The bell jar.
Doctor stuff.
Tomato power.
Everything's coming up, Saucy Puffs. Everything's coming up, Puffy Puffs. For me and for you.
1, 2, 3, 4. Sitting on the bench. Writing's really hard. We need another snack. And that is just a fact. Oh.
Hi, this is Shauna.
This is Trisha,
And this is Two Girls on a Bench.
the podcast.
So welcome to the bench, everyone.
Thank you. Oh,
Thank you. Thank you for being here, Trisha.
thank you for being here, Shauna.
We write on the bench.
We snack on the bench.
And most of all, we procrastinate on the bench.
Booyah.
So that's what we do. Done. I'm just kidding.
We talked to each other before we started recording. Shauna's like, stop talking to me so we can talk on the podcast.
We used up all our material. We're done.
Don't talk about that.
We have nothing else to say. Everyone wishes.
We just ran out. We just ran out. 100% ran out. Never talking.
Quiet.
Don't speak.
So I have a quote.
Do it.
And I'm sticking with Women's Her Story Month
Whoop.
with another woman writer. I mean, not that I couldn't just always use women writers, but I thought it was important I picked a woman writer.
Yeah.
Because it's still March. The worst enemy to creativity is self-doubt. Sylvia Plath.
That's so true.
Isn't it?
Poor Sylvia.
I know, Sylvia Plath.
Talking about self-doubt.
Talk about some rough,
Sorry.
bad jokes about Sylvia Plath, anyone? You know what it always...
It's so sad.
She had a rough time,
Pretty
that
ironic.
Sylvia Plath. And you know what's, it always makes me think of, okay, this is, so stupid, is in Reality Bites.
The bell jar.
Yeah.
She's all, get out of the bell jar.
She's like, you were in the bell jar when she starts losing her mind. And it makes me think of that.
Janine Garofalo says that to, Winona Ryder's character.
Yeah, because she starts to just, sit and watch that, psychic hotline.
And, smoke a million cigarettes, on the couch.
Anyway. Sylvia Plath, you did a lot, and I'm sorry that it didn't end well for you.
It still made a difference.
No, she did a lot of cool shit.
Yeah.
She wrote a lot of cool shit.
Yes.
So sometimes it's hard.
Mm-hmm.
And so
We can learn from her example.
we can learn that now we have podcasts to cheer us up.
Yes.
So
We have other ways that we can express our creativity and not feel trapped in the bell jar.
was it a bad idea to quote Sylvia Plath?
I know, I'm all... Wah, wah.
I know, I'm all bummed out now. I'm like, I'm going to go read her
sorry.
poems right now. No, I don't do that. You know what I do when I'm sad? I watch Schitt's Creek.
Oh, me too. I love it. Love it. Love it. Are you on the 4th season yet?
Yes.
Yeah, I am too. I just
I am
got to it.
In love with that
Like a
show.
goal. I'm like, there's 4 seasons. Oh, I need it.
Trisha was bouncing and she spilled her coffee because she got really excited about 4 seasons of Schitt's Creek. Eugene Levy would be so happy to see your joy of programming. Wow.
What a nightmare.
That's very, very
Wow.
fun.
At least I didn't spill it on the computer.
I discovered that I'm so intermittently between watching that show, which is good fun. I keep
Watching not fun shows.
yeah, I keep getting drawn to
You
these.
texting me watch this. It's awful, and I'm like,
I'm all
okay.
watch this. No, maybe you shouldn't. It'll bum you out. I'm all, or it'll make you feel like a better mom. I've been watching The Act, which is the Hulu Gypsy Rose Blanchard.
I'm like,
Story. Is it true?
Mama's gonna.
I know it's weird that
It's
she
not.
named her Gypsy Rose.
That's the musical, right?
Yeah,
and then
I
the mom
don't-
in that musical, I question her ethics and
That's kind of
parenthood.
and it's seriously it's not even oh, we all gave her that name afterwards. That was her name. Her mom named her that.
Gypsy Rose. Was it because of
I mean, I'm assuming it was because of Gypsy.
Everything's coming up roses.
Yeah, it didn't happen for her. So I've been watching that, and that's very disturbing, but also I can't get enough of that
And
shit.
that's not straight documentary, right? That's actors.
No, it's not a documentary. It's
I mean,
a
it's like
dramatized.
autobiographical, dramatized.
Yeah, it's a dramatization of the story. It's Patricia Arquette. She's amazing.
Oh, I love her.
And the girl that's playing
She the mama?
Gypsy is amazing. Yeah.
Oh,
It's like really good.
I love Patricia Arquette. Blah, 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 blah. I can't say her name, but I like her first name a
No,
lot.
I realized like I was with my parents this last week, and I was like, I spent the night at their house, and I was like sleeping on the couch, and I was watching like the Forensic Files to go to sleep. Mm-hmm. And then also my parents do that. And I'm like, something's wrong with us. We watch the Forensic
My
Files
mom
to
would
go
never
to
watch
sleep.
any of that stuff.
No, we love it. And I'm like, my mom's like, I was tired, but I wanted to see what happened and how they solved the case. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Forensic Files. That's a good nighttime.
You guys are, you
thing.
all like, I mean, I like that stuff too. And like mysteries and like science fiction and like fantasy, like weird fantasy, like the OA, like that type of stuff. And it's like, I don't know, your parents are into that too. Like
They're really into like
my
the more
dad
like
liked it.
procedural kind
Yeah.
of like things, I think. And
My mom
and then like the true stuff like Forensic
Blue
Files.
Blood, like a cop show with Tom Selleck.
Oh.
Well, because she liked Tom Selleck from the whole Magnum PI days.
Everybody like, well, Tom Selleck, I don't know about him, but
No, I thought he was great. I thought he looked like my dad.
kind of, yeah.
In the 80s with
I
the
can
dark
see.
mustache, and I think that's why my mom liked him so much. And like as she got
He
older,
was a
too.
handsome man.
He was.
I mean, I guess he's still around. I don't really
Yeah, I
know what
think
he's
so.
doing right now. I always think of him being on Friends.
he's on Blue Blood.
It's still
They're like-
on?
I don't know. Maybe I don't watch it. It's a cop show.
I don't think it's still on.
I don't even know if that's the right name of it. This is a very informative television podcast.
We're just going to talk
Sorry.
about weird shit that
We
Tom
are
Selleck
writers.
was in.
This is what will derail us from writing right here. That was a perfect conversational example of what will derail us from a writing project.
Yeah.
What Tom Selleck's doing right now. What
I mean,
kind of
we
shows
could
we like to
we
watch.
could have gone way into like what Tom Selleck's doing, what he's done. Like this could have gone on for a while.
Yeah, he was really good on Friends. Yeah, so I could go back in that tangent, like shoot. But yeah, Schitt's Creek. If you haven't watched it, and I don't know why I didn't hear about it or know
I don't
about
even
it.
know how I like came across it.
Is it on
and
like a channel, like a?
I feel like it's a Canadian.
Oh, it's not like
produced
a
thing.
sitcom. Oh, it is. It is produced in Canada. It says that
Yeah.
on the as I binge watch it, like every time.
Yeah.
So it's not like on
But
Channel 4 or ABC or
no,
whatever.
well, first of all, it never could be because of the content.
Oh yeah,
So-
they swear also a lot,
and they're just.
and it's called Schitt's Creek.
It's such a great show. Okay, anyway, we've talked so much about
It's
it.
so funny.
What else are we going to talk about?
Oh,
We have a writing prompt today. We have a snack book.
you had an adventure with some sort of doctor. I am supposed to remind you to
Oh,
imitate.
oh my God. Okay. So my mom had to do this like medical procedure, and the doctor. So there were two doctors. One was one that she knew, and then another one just came in randomly and was like asking her questions. And I guess they were both. He was assisting her. I don't know. He was a doctor though, and so he was just like asking a bunch of questions. And we were just sitting there, and we had been waiting forever because they were like delayed.
It's always hurry up and wait.
Yeah, you're like they were like
takes,
really delayed, like
months to
3
get your
hours.
appointment, and then you get there and it doesn't start until like
Yeah.
10 hours later.
And you're
Yeah.
just like, why are we here? So we're sitting there, and then he's just like, yeah, so we're just gonna like put this thing and do this. And he just sounded like a surfer.
Oh my god,
He was like
Josh.
yeah,
like our character Josh.
and it was like he was like, all right. So yeah, and then we were like, "Oh yeah, they live here." And he's like, "I've been to that hospital. There's like a Pollo Loco right there."
oh my god, he's like,
And then he's all-
grilled chicken.
He's all, "I may have been there a few times." We were just
to the Pollo Loco or to the hospital.
well to the hospital, and it was like because
He's
he
like-
realized he was referencing in it. It was funny, and it was like, but it was just the way his delivery was killing me. I was like, That guy is amazing.
He's
I want to bring him
chill.
back
He's
for
like
like
a neurology chill
he's
surfer
just
dude.
I don't know. He was just like, yeah, like Pollo Loco. I was just like, all right, dude. I mean, I guess I feel good. Like you're calm and
Yeah.
chill, and you're gonna like get it done without too much
Panicking.
stress. I don't know if
Hopefully
you look like you ever panic.
Is precision in your wheelhouse? Because like, yeah, it's doctor stuff.
You got a little choked up on that one, huh?
Sorry.
You're all doctor
I was
stuff.
gonna like use a doctor like a medical term, and then I stalled because I don't know how to say it or what it is. I was like, doctor stuff.
You're
It's the
all
best I can do.
doctors. Yeah, he was the best. I kind of like it. Just reminded me of like a sitcom or something
Yeah.
where you're like where some doctor comes in and they're just weird like that, and you're kind of like, okay, that was kind of random, and then they're just gone, and you're like, and so then I was like, yeah, so I couldn't stop talking like that. It was just like,
Did your dad find it funny?
my parents thought it was kind of funny. I mean, we were also just like, can you like just get this started?
Yeah. No, we had to go have a EE.
My mom is fine, everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all like all head stuff all the time with both of our families right now. Like,
All head stuff.
yeah, like we had to go get an EEG for my daughter,
Yeah.
who's 8.
An
It's not hard.
EEG or an MRI?
EEG.
What's the EEG?
It's just like when they do one like on your heart or whatever, they do it on your brain. They put electrodes in certain points all over your head, like a net of like electrodes.
Oh, I thought it was like the That's an MRI. Okay.
Yeah. So she might have
Did
to
you all
have
get
an
that?
MRI. Yes.
I'm good at
Those
sound
are
effects.
even louder than that. Like,
Well, I can't do that because I'm
it'll
a
hurt
person.
people's ears. But anyways, it's super. It felt super stressful, but in the long run, it was the technicians and stuff were fun. They have like a touchscreen TV, and
Well,
you
it's
can
like
put on a
children's
movie.
hospital, so they're
Yeah,
like prepared
no,
to like handle kids.
Everything there's like super.
It wasn't like
cute,
surfer
too.
doctor that was like, so I'm gonna put these on your head, right?
No, the technician's name was
How's that
Marlon,
feel?
and he's like, okay, Elise, I'm gonna have you like raise your right arm sometimes. Okay, you gonna do it? And she goes, no, and like started laughing. He's like, oh, sassy, huh? And then like I was talking about being in musicals or whatever, like with the other technician, was asking questions about what she likes to do, and we are just trying to get her to kind of talk and relax. And he's like, well, Aladdin, sing me some. And Elise was like, no. And I was just like, oh my God, she's so funny. She's so,
Well,
she was so nervous, but like she got
That's
into
good.
the banter and got, he was funny.
Well, before we walked in here, Elise was like, are you guys going to do like a Easter themed show? And I was like, I guess we should, huh? Thanks for the tip,
she
Elise.
said it could be a limited series.
Yeah, she just like, and then she just walked out, and I was like, that's a
She's
good
like
idea.
our ghost producer. Yeah, she calls it the broadcast still. I've told her it's a podcast.
The broadcast.
She's like, are you going to do the
Is
broadcast?
it because we're broads?
No.
There's probably one called the Broadcast Podcast or something.
Oh, there's got to be.
Or the Broad. I don't know.
2 broads on a pod.
Hey, anybody.
Hey, brah.
If there's one like that, tell us because we didn't know about
I'm
it.
going to start calling you bra. Like, not like bro.
Hey,
like
bra.
Just bra. Like, cause
Yeah, my kids say bro all the time.
hey, bro.
I don't like it.
They say it to you like, mom, bro.
Yeah, no, they don't call me mom bro. They'll just
Or
be like,
bro, mom.
hey, don't. I don't know. I can't think of how to use it in a sentence. That's how it's so not part of
Don't
my
take my
vocabulary.
yogurt, bro.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, I can do it.
All right, good job.
Thanks. Anyways,
We
it was
met-
fine. EEGs are good because guess what? There's no shots or any.
It's just like weird.
You just
and
have to lay
interesting.
there and try to sleep, and like, then they put like flashing lights in your face for a long, long time.
Oh, that would bother
trying
me.
and they're trying to make seizures come and see what makes seizures come. So like, blowing on a fan will make like a seizure come. Like if you
Don't do that, anybody.
deprive your brain of oxygen for a few minutes and you have epilepsy, it'll like it could make a seizure come. At least the kind that she has. So
That's like
It's really interesting. And the light,
Flickering lights really bother me though,
Well-
but they usually set off like a migraine for me. That's like
it was,
what
I was in the room and I was like, I have to look away.
I've had to like close my
like
eyes
5
whenever.
minutes of like a different speed.
No, that would give me a
sometimes it was
migraine.
like flashing, and then it was like, like a strobe light, and it did induce a seizure. But the kind that she has, they're not like what you picture in like a seizure where you're shaking all over the place. Like
Yeah.
she just has this kind of seizure where you just kind of space out for like 30
It's
seconds.
like a little short circuit kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're called absence seizures, but we're just learning about it. Like we don't know anything. So we're just like on the ride.
Did that make her
Figure it
have one? It did.
Yeah, really long one.
The flat flickering lights.
The flashing lights, yeah. And they would do things like give her a word to say, and then when she goes into the actual seizure itself, they would be like, okay, repeat the word, say green apple, and she can't hear or see when they happen. And so what they were doing is basically testing to see if she had hearing ability or memory ability or any ability at all while she's in a seizure.
Okay.
So, and she just spaces out and then comes back.
So that's good to know that light thing triggers it.
I know.
Because when there's like a show, like if you go see a play or something, they're
It
like,
always says,
we
like,
use strobe lights or whatever.
Mhm.
So does that mean you can't see it, or it just means she needs to be aware and like close her eyes or cover her eyes? Or
those are all questions I have for the doctor, because I'm like, well, when like if you go jogging, you breathe heavy, right? So
Right.
if she's exercising, like running laps in school, and she's breathing heavy, is she going to like have more of these like events while she's like at recess or
I hope
in
not.
PE? And yeah, we have a lot of questions. The saga will continue.
We'll continue to give you updates on all of our adventures with
Our
the
little
medical
benchling.
with the little medical community. Our little benchling, yeah.
Yep.
/ producer / content director.
She's also your substitute too.
She's my sub, and she does a good job.
So, all right. Snack time.
Oh yeah, sorry, snack book.
Give me that snack book.
We are on.
This is let's make sure that we're both recording.
We're both recording.
So I don't talk to myself
Here,
for a
no,
long time.
I'll make it bigger so you can see.
This
There you go.
snack book is very interesting.
Is this also brought to us by the line at Marshall's
This is
or Home Goods?
It's either Marshalls or Home Goods. They're like all the same company, whatever. So this is like on the bottom, it's like gluten-free, no trans fat, peanut-free, no GMO,
Wow.
no artificial flavors. I'm like, what is in this? So it's called Incredipuffs.
It's made out of like those little mailing puffs that are in like the Mary Kay makeup that you get. Those little like
the little foam
styrofoam
things.
peanut things. That's
Yeah,
what
it
it's
kind
made
of looks
out
like
of.
that. Smells weird. This is Incredipuff.
Smells weird.
And the flavor is Saucillion pizza. Get it? Like not Sicilian,
like
but
Saucy.
Saucillion.
Saucy chips.
This is a Saucillion pizza. It's wholesome ingredients. It's by
And
the
look at-
Snack Brigade, which I like that. I like the Snack Brigade.
Yeah.
I could get on board with the Snack
I'm a little
Brigade.
scared of the picture of the man on the front. He looks a little
It's like a
so
super
weird.
cheese ball, like Luigi guy.
with the big curly mustache.
Probably offensive to Italian people
it
everywhere.
totally looks, yeah. it
We're
doesn't
gonna
look
try
good.
this now. I don't know about it. It looks like a cheese puff, but
But it's made of
with
styrofoam.
pizza.
Has a lot of pizza flavoring.
Upon first bite, I did not like it. I feel like this was one of those weird things that if I ate a bunch of them,
Maybe you would like them.
I would start to like it in a weird way.
So it's almost like,
It's like a cheese puff.
okay, but the puff part of it has such little flavor that they've like doused the outside in this pizza flavor. So when you're eating it, it's like you're eating styrofoam peanuts that are a little chewable. Covered.
I mean,
in
I imagine
seasoning.
this is a little better than a styrofoam peanut because I don't know if that dissolve in your mouth.
It's true. This is made of so much nothing that
we
it dissolves
do-
in your mouth.
Should we do a taste test with styrofoam? Just kidding.
You can do that. I'll watch you do that.
I'm all, which one is, and I put like pizza seasoning on it, and I'm all, do they taste the same? No. You know, these things are just hit or miss.
They're kind of like,
$2.99. You know, you never know what you're gonna get.
what are they made of?
I will
So
tell
those are
you.
ingredients you can actually pronounce. That's what it says.
Cornmeal, sunflower oil, safflower oil, navy beans,
Navy bean powder, probably.
dried potatoes, salt, tomato powder,
Power.
tomato
To
power, mozzarella cheese, cheddar cheese, citric acid, garlic powder. Is everyone? Are you all dying by this exciting? Me reading the ingredients of the Saucillian pizza Incredipuff. It makes me feel like they have other puffs. Like, you know what I mean? Because, I don't know, it's funny. The Snack Brigade, United We Snack. That's funny. I like them. I feel like they should sponsor us. But I need to check out their other snacks because, see, I'm doing that thing. Now I'm going to eat another one. It's
Yeah.
like weird is where it's like, it's not great, but then it's strangely
addicting.
you want to eat another one.
Snack Brigade.
Snack Brigade. I feel like we should march behind them or something. Like, Snack Brigade.
The Snack Brigade is on a mission. With Incredipuffs. There are
There's so
cheesy
many.
cheddars. Looks like spicy ones.
There's
There's
like
the
a
ones we
one with the
have.
old lady.
Cheesy cheddar. A sharp and tangy tango for your taste buds.
See, that one, I want the cheddar one. I feel like that'll be
Oh.
like
This is
sriracha. Why does everything
sriracha.
have to have sriracha in it now?
It's very popular. Pizza and cinnamon apple pie.
Ooh, gross. That's weird.
Look
I
at
don't
that
love that one.
lady on there. She's so scary. She's
She's
making
just
me
scary,
have
like
nightmares.
old grandma trying to like make you eat an apple pie puff.
I don't think I've ever met somebody who doesn't like some kind of
It's
chip.
so un-American. Just kidding.
Well, I guess chips are fries in other countries, right? Like chips
Sometimes they call
Crisps.
fries. No, they call fries chips.
and potato chips, crisps.
Yeah. I don't know.
If you don't like crisps, potato chips, or
Tell
chips,
us. We want to know what you eat instead. Like,
We-
if you have a sandwich, what do you have with it?
Yeah,
A salad,
carrots.
soup, carrot.
Obviously, we
There's
hate
a
you
lot
already.
of other things you can have with a sandwich. just put on some big glasses. I might need to take a picture of you. I don't know why you
I'm
did
really
that.
good. I don't.
We're
just-
doing that thing where we wear costumes for no one but each other, apparently. Or just because you had to do something.
I just had to do something with my
big green
face.
glasses just sitting here. You're all I have to do this right now.
So
Yeah, so I don't know, you
Snack
guys.
Brigade.
I mean,
I would say if you're like bringing in a bunch of chips for something, these would probably get eaten.
it's
a good
ringing
endorsement.
Endorsement.
They are kind of like they leave a taste in your mouth that makes you want to eat more to get rid of the taste in your mouth.
Wow.
that we're really I'm shooting for like,
these are the kinds of
sponsor.
little, like, endorsements that the Snack Brigade really wants. It leaves a taste in your mouth that you want to get rid of, so you eat another one. They're like, I don't think that's a compliment.
Isn't that kind of how it feels though?
Yeah, like, I
Like they're
want
not
to,
that great, but I feel like eating more.
but I want to eat another. That's what I told you. It's one of those weird things where you're like, I used to feel like that about salt and vinegar, but now I just like it. Where I would eat one and be like, oh, like salt and vinegar chips.
Like those wasabi peas we were eating. And I had
Oh.
one and I was like,
Oh,
and
and
it's
then
so
you're like,
gross. And then I was like, I can't stop eating these. They're
Yeah.
so delicious.
they're
Yeah.
not gross though.
They're not.
But the first one is shocking. It's kind of how salt and vinegar. Not anymore because now I've eaten a lot of
So,
it.
Snack Brigade, we just need more samples, not the sriracha ones.
We need. I mean, I would take the sriracha one on a dare and then probably take it home and give it to my daughter who loves spicy everything, like all those spicy chips. But I just don't. I feel like people's taste buds are getting killed by this stuff.
Oh, by the spicy stuff?
Yeah, because it's just like it's so
The flaming hot Cheeto, whatever.
yeah, or like
phenomenon.
Takis or whatever. They're like so hot, and then it's like you have to like have like saltier. You know what I mean? Because it starts to like numb your taste buds.
Oh,
I don't know.
we have to keep. Isn't there something in one of those that like they found to be addictive, like in the
It's
hot
like
Cheetos?
crack. Yeah, the hot Cheetos like crack. It's not crack, but it's like. But kids are like
I have a lot of experience with crack, and I just want to say
they're insane.
I'm just
I
kidding.
saw this like
They're
or I heard
insane?
this like no, it's just this like in a funny way.
Oh,
But like, well, maybe it's not
like
funny.
what they do.
No, I just heard this thing once where this kid was like, it was like some NPR story, and they were just talking about how like they're really addictive. There's something addictive in it,
Yeah,
and
Well,
salt. I
think,
don't know.
I was going to say most junk food has an addictive like this. Like you want to eat more, even though it's like.
But this one's really healthy.
Healthy
Trisha.
snack.
It's all stuff we can pronounce mostly.
Yeah. No, I mean for
but
a
like
healthy gluten-free puff.
But that Cheeto thing, this little kid was like, I love very hot Cheetos. Like crazy. Where you were just like, it was kind of funny, but then you were like kind of disturbed by it a little bit. You're kind of like, okay, you need to
like
just
little like
a I don't know, like an elementary school age kid. But it was just funny. And there's this whole song that like some like school I don't know if it was school group or just like a bunch of kids or something. It's like hot Cheetos and Takis, like a YouTube thing. It's old now too. My kids found it and like made me watch it, and we all thought it was funny, but then I was like, you can't have that.
Isn't that what they did on like Orange is the New Black?
I don't know, I stopped watching that show.
They had like a hostage situation on one of the seasons. Oops.
You're just watching YouTube
I didn't mean to.
while we podcast.
I didn't mean to.
You didn't have to watch it right now.
Went to a website.
I don't
wanted to see what
I
it
don't
was.
know why you just said.
Is this it?
It's really funny.
I'll put the link in the show notes because like you could like jazzercise with this shit.
Jazzercise? Oh no, Trisha. Oh no. It's really funny.
Where it at? I can't stop watching just like I can't stop eating.
Where do they do the hot Cheetos and Takis? Like at the end? Okay, everybody, this is like really interesting. It's super funny though. We watched this like 100 times.
Oh yeah?
Like a long time ago. It's kind of old.
It says it's it's really old. It's like 8 years old. Hawaiian rich kids.
Anyway,
I didn't
it's
hear him say
funny.
anything about talking. Snap.
There.
I like it that they were going snack. I feel like that could be like our theme song,
Like a little snack thing.
Yeah.
See, I'm starting to eat another one.
And you get the snack brigade.
No,
Brigade.
don't do that.
No. Don't do that, Trisha. Trisha, stop rapping. Oh my God. So we had to think of like funny things to do on the live stream for The Cure, which I'm going to play a promo for after this, which is why I'm bringing it up. It's May 17th for 40 hours live.
We're going to have fun stuff.
We are going to have some giveaways. Our epic live stream moment will be on Saturday the 18th from 12, hopefully to 1, or maybe at 11:30.
May 18th.
May, not April, May. So this is coming up in a bit. So I know it's early, but it seems like time's going really fast lately. So I just wanted to start promoting it because it's to raise money for the Cancer Research Foundation. And last year, I think they raised about $5,000, and this year the goal is $7,500. But I think we could probably beat that.
I think we should, and I think
we should get
everybody
10,000.
should show up and like give some donations.
Yeah.
And if you donate during our hour, you're gonna get cool stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna say what it is yet.
We're figuring that out, but you bet your butt it might have some pizza puffs in it. Left over in a baggie.
No.
With a label on it.
That would be probably not a good idea.
Unsanitary as fuck.
But, yeah, right. We're all
mailing people our old snacks.
Old snacks.
Snacks. Discarded snacks from the bench. Just a bunch of open packages, like with twisty ties.
It's like cassava chips.
Yeah.
And
so
like
with us, you guys, you're
these.
going to get some shit. That's
You're probably not going to get that because that's
Just
probably
kidding.
like some sort of health risk we don't want to get involved in.
Start saving up some of your coffee money to donate. You don't have to donate a lot. It's just a lot of people donate a little. It adds up. So
right?
Yeah. Like we have
Just
a
think
lot of Twitter
about-
followers. If they all donated, we'd have $17,000.
So just now my husband texted me.
Where's those Takis?
No,
Oh.
Patricia Arquette fucked me up.
Oh, is he watching it now?
Yeah, no, he's watching the act with me, and he just randomly will say stuff like that.
Yeah.
But that just made me laugh.
I
right
missed
now.
Medium. Remember Medium?
Yeah, Medium was good.
It's a good show. Anyways.
Okay, bye everybody.
So
oh
yeah,
no, wait, we have to do writing prompt.
here's a promo from Nick and Justin for live stream for the Cure. Mark your calendars.
Justin, can you believe it's almost time?
Time for what?
The 2019 live stream for The Cure. This is our third year hosting this amazing event with every single cent going toward cancer research.
The Cancer Research Institute funds research into immunotherapy to create a future immune to all forms of cancer.
And this amazing nonprofit organization is rated over 92% by charitynavigator.org and puts 88 cents of every dollar toward cancer research.
Last year, thanks to an amazing team of collaborators, fans, supporters, and listeners, we raised over $5,000 in 30 hours on the air.
And this year, with your help, we're going for our biggest goal yet.
Tune in May 17th to the 19th on twitch.tv/epicfilmguys for 40 hours of amazing content as we try to reach $7,500.
And for more information or to find out how you can become a part of the event, please visit www.livestreamforthecure.com. Together, we can make a difference.
Write it, bitch.
I'm gonna do what I tell everybody not to do and say that I don't
Disclaimers.
like this what I wrote here. Okay,
I don't like mine either today. I figured out what I actually wanted to do while I was writing it.
I bet
and
yours
then
is better than mine.
Oh, it's a competition now, guys. It's on.
It's a competition about whose is worse.
Let's talk about self-doubt holding you back.
Instead of who wrote it best, we're gonna do who wrote it worst.
Oh,
and
yeah.
you're
We're
gonna
just
get.
gonna be
you know what you're
complete-
gonna get? Extra Saucillion pizza.
Breath.
Incredible puffs breath. Yeah, I just ate like 10 of them. I'm all, these are weird. I need to keep eating them. All right, here's the writing prompt. Write about the door that wouldn't shut. I'll go first just to get it
I bet
over with.
Kayla's writing for this would be really good.
I bet like a lot of people we know could probably write a better response to this.
This is two self-doubt filled girls on the bench.
And you know, I feel like such a poser because like Sylvia Plath was like the worst enemy to creativity is self-doubt. And then I'm going to lead this off with a big serving of self-doubt.
I think if anything, writers and creatives of all types can relate 100% to this feeling.
It's hard.
So we are just connecting with our audience. That's what we're doing.
We're just being real.
By hating ourselves and everything we write.
I don't hate myself, but
ahead.
I don't love this. All right.
You hate yourself.
Door that wouldn't shut. Maybe sometimes.
Just kidding.
Only on the weekends. Okay. Every time I open this cabinet door, a bunch of shit falls out. The white cabinet in my garage, where I store the copious amount of sale boxes of Fruit Loops, cans of chicken broth I buy at Costco, zombie ration food, which is stuff we don't like that white cheddar mac and cheese that came in a mixed pack. Ew. But in zombie apocalypse, awesome. And sardines. My husband keeps buying them, waxing poetic about how he loves sardines, but you know they're in that cabinet. So between cereal, zombie food, Brita filters, and God knows what else, that door will not shut.
All right. That was really awesome.
Really?
It was funny. And mine's worse. And the
This is
prompt
like-
made
this
me
is
feel
like-
like writing something spooky.
This is like anti-write it, bitch.
and then
now.
I
Okay.
was trying to go against writing something spooky. And then I wrote something stupid and thought of a spooky idea while I was writing it. And I was mad.
Okay, I can't wait to hear the like roller coaster
I
of
should probably
emotions I'm
write
gonna
the
have.
other idea down right now, too. Okay.
Well, just for yourself, just for you, Trisha. You guys are hearing this live.
Do it for you. Sorry for the snort. Okay. Finally, we moved in. The house had more closets and rooms than our old one. We sacrificed some light and got a smaller kitchen, but it was worth it. And a second story. I've never lived in a 2-story home. So I admit there are things that are weird to me, like the high vault at the top of the stairs with a dusty window I can't seem to reach, or the odd-shaped under-the-stairs closet that still holds boxes from our move. In fact, I tried to empty that one a few nights ago. There was a dull thud and what looked like a foot in the door. I slammed it shut, but now that it's light, I clearly see its boxes of laundry and my husband's shoe. So maybe not as odd as I thought.
Where's the scary part?
There is no scary part.
Oh.
I didn't put in a scary part. After I started writing it, I was like, what if someone lived under the stairs?
Oh.
Which sounds like a movie already, but like in that weird...
There's a movie called The People Under the Stairs. Yeah.
But like, what if they're like... I've been listening to these things where it's like... I was listening to Criminal, Phoebe Judge. This is Criminal. This is Phoebe Judge.
I haven't listened to that one.
She has little snippet stories, and like she just did a whole bunch of them where people, like there was a man living in this woman's like apartment attic, coming down and like playing with her dog while she was gone and eating her food.
Oh, was that like didn't they do that on My Favorite Murder? Like the Spider-Man that would like, what'd they call him?
I don't know.
He would like crawl up like the walls, like all
that
weird.
They did do a weird one on that one. This was just like,
and he lived in like
vagrant.
her like attic or something too.
That was like in a house, I think.
Oh.
But yeah, no, it was like that. So I've been listening to things like that. So I was like trying to think of something like that, and then
maybe it's just the sardines from my cabinet.
you know, it's just laundry. Laundry makes it so the door won't shut. That's all.
Yeah, that's like mine was.
I know.
You know what's scary, everybody?
Laundry.
Laundry's scary.
Sardines.
I don't know what it is because it's like.
Is he eating them?
He has this thing where it's like sardines. They're so good on like crackers, and I'm like, okay.
My mom used to like that every once in a while.
Yeah,
but not like Costco amount of sardines.
And then it was like, and then he saw some like, I don't know, show or something, and it was like, we should be eating like the fish that are like the bottom feeders, you know, like a eco, like ocean, keep the ocean going. Like we should be eating like sardines. Like there's certain things that like aren't going to mess up like overfish or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
And so then it was like all about sardines. And I was like, all right, you can eat them. I'm not really a fan. And then he would like get them. And then also Alan, my son, would be like, oh, I love sardines. We always used to eat them in Mexico. And I'm like, so this is like a weird nostalgia thing, but when like push comes to shove, nobody wants to eat the sardines.
They're like, I want a snack, and you're like, have some sardines and crackers.
Yeah, and they're like, yeah. And so then I'm like, we have all these sardines now.
How many cans of
I
sardines?
don't know. There's not that many.
Tins or whatever.
But it's even weird that there's any. But then I'm like, well, you know, emergency or zombie apocalypse.
I mean, you do what you gotta
I have
do.
a bunch of old medicine.
Yep.
And I have, you know,
Sardines.
chicken broth.
You throw some sardines in that mac and cheese, it might be good. A little salty fishiness.
With that, you know what I'm talking about? Do
I
you
know.
like the white cheese one? White cheddar, whatever it's called?
No, I just get the one at Trader Joe's now because my kids like won't eat it if it's shaped different or
No,
this
and
is
it's
different
not good though.
color.
It's like shells and then it's like white cheddar, and I like tried to like make my kid like it, and then I didn't even like it, and I was like,
Here's the thing about
I can't
cheddar.
like this.
This is another big tangent. Cheddar is actually white. They dyed it orange to like make people.
But
like
whatever
it.
that flavor is, it's not the
But what
same
they've done
as
in
the
that-
orange one.
The powder, yeah, I don't know why.
like they
know
made
what
it taste different.
Yeah, like more like
You're right,
Monterey
cheddar
Jack
is-
or whatever or something. Like it's weird.
I don't like it.
Like it's like Alfredo tasting.
Also, that pasta's not good to like.
those shells
they're
never
kind of
cooked.
hard.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
everybody,
That
don't
was a
get
good
that.
tangent. Also, my scary idea was like that I would be hearing.
What's your scary idea?
Well, that I would be hearing sounds in my closet, like under the stairs, but it would be something between where those stairs are and the ceiling that comes down because there's space in there.
That's scary.
You know what I mean? And then it wouldn't. I didn't think it was going to be a person. I thought it was going to be like a ghost or something. But I was just like trying
A
to figure out.
raccoon.
No, a squirrel, just like a scary fucking squirrel, just like hissing with like
I feel
nuts
like that
everywhere.
would be like way scarier than
It
a
would
ghost.
be. You know what? If I opened
Like a
some
bunch of
closet and a bunch
rats.
of like rats ran out, that's so scary. Oh my god.
Yeah, that'd be
So
terrifying.
yeah, so maybe it would be scary rats in between the stairs.
I have a weird little door in my room.
Yes,
on
you
the ceiling.
do.
I know.
Oh, you should
And
let
there's
me
a
know about that.
light.
What if it just?
There's a
What if you woke up in the
light.
middle of the night and that door was open and the light was on?
I know. That'd be
You
scary.
gotta take a picture of that.
I don't know why I'm not
Door.
scared of it. I guess I can't be because, like,
Well, if you
I
ever
would
come
freak
home
the
and
F
it's
out.
open and you're like missing cans of soup, look up there for a person.
That's horrible.
One day, this girl came home, this one with the apartment with someone in the attic. She came home and she had a German Shepherd puppy, and she kept it in the bathroom, like as its kennel, like with stuff and toys while she was at work, as it was like potty training and stuff. And the bathroom flooded somehow, the toilet flooded or something. And she came home and they opened the bathroom door and she was so worried about her puppy because there was like water everywhere. Someone had put the puppy into the sink and there was like no way the puppy could have like climbed up there. So the person that was like timeshare in her attic with her, like would play with the puppy while she was gone, and then saw that there was water in the bathroom.
And then the
saved them.
puppy didn't like bark at the ceiling
Because this is what she said, because Phoebe Judge asked her that, like the dog didn't react.
you know
at
what I
all.
mean? Like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
or the
That seems like
cats.
something a dog would do.
And she said, well, no, because for the puppy, I got the puppy after I lived here for a little while, like a half a year, and like the food disappearing or weird doors being shut that she thought she opened and vice versa. She thought it was like her brother coming over and stealing her food because he had a key to her apartment, or her being absent-minded, like 4 cans of soda and 2 are gone, but she thinks she only drank 1. Little things like that, right? And then her dog, she's like, I bought it while I lived here. So for the dog,
it was
I
always
was
there.
like the person there before and after work, and then the other person just came down and was the person there when I was not.
That's so creepy.
Right? And so the dog didn't
Did
bark
they
at this
take the
person.
dog for walks? It's like a free dog walker.
I don't know, but how she figured it out is she was homesick, and the door was
This is like freaking
This is
me
so
out.
scary. The
I don't
door-
know why it's freaking me
the
out.
door was
I
in
hope
her-
there's nobody living in my little door.
the door was in
my
her
room.
bedroom. In her bedroom, a ceiling door for an attic. It's like
That's what mine is.
but it was like not in the wall. It was like in the ceiling, like one of those ones that pulls down the
okay.
stairs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the ones we had in our valley houses, like they pulled down
Yeah,
to go up. So anyways, so she was in her, it was like over her bed, over the end of her bed. She's in the living room watching TV because she's homesick, and she's never homesick. She's like in veterinary school and doing all this shit. And she thinks she hears what sounds like something rustling in the room, and she goes and looks, and she has 2 cats and a puppy.
Yeah, so it's
And she's
just
like,
noisy.
whatever. And so then she turns off the lights and goes in the bathroom and lights a candle and like runs a bath and gets in the bath. And then she hears somebody walking in the room, the bedroom.
Oh my
And
God.
she's like naked. And
That
she
is
said,
like the worst.
she said she sat there for like 15 seconds and she was like, all of a sudden, every little thing that had been bugging her, every little feeling that she'd been having about somebody else taking
I'm
her stuff and
freaking
moving
out
it.
right now. I don't know why.
She is such a good story. She suddenly, it all suddenly like dawned on her. Like as you're listening, you're like, duh, someone's in your house. But like as it's
But
happening
why would
to
you think that?
You
well,
wouldn't.
now I'm going to think it all the time about everything.
So she puts her robe on and she said she calmly walked out. She didn't know what this person would do. And the only place he could be in her bedroom, or she, was in the closet. So she walked into the room. She picked up her dog. She turned around in her robe, walked out, and called her sister. And they called the police. And they found up
So
in the
she
attic.
didn't see the person.
She never saw them, never knows who they were.
Why did they come out when they knew she was there, though?
She was sick, and I think that
They didn't know that she was there?
Yeah, it was during her normal away time. So
Right, but they couldn't hear her in there. That's what I was
think
thinking.
maybe she was just being really quiet. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
she didn't feel good. She was like
just
taking a
sleeping
bath
or something. Yeah.
Yeah, so like just the TV. I don't know why this person came down, but she's
Oh
like,
my God.
I knew they were in my closet, and she's like, my closet is mirrored, so it was so creepy to walk by my mirrored closet, knowing someone's behind there, but seeing myself in the mirror, pick up my dog, and calmly walk out with my phone, naked in my robe, like, and
At least
call.
she had a robe.
But she said that they never saw the person, never found him. After that, the person was gone, and the police came and they inspected the attic, and there was a sleeping bag up there and a space heater and some other like effects. someone
Was there a plug up there?
I don't know.
I guess there's a space heater.
Can't you like get battery ones? I don't know.
I think so.
There's stuff up there, but they said that the
little hot plate.
I know, right? So a person had been living up there, and she never saw him. But Phoebe Judge was like, "Did you remain in the apartment?" And she was like, "No, I moved right away." She's like, "I moved into my grandparents' house until I could find another apartment. There was no way I was going to stay there."
I'm so glad because usually, like in these stories, people are like, "Yeah, I just went back and like everything was fine." I mean, he was gone, right? And it's like, how the fuck did he get in
She
there?
got a new apartment, and it did have an attic crawl space thing. Most do. Most places, buildings do, or if it's like a smaller place, like a condo situation.
Yeah, there has to be a way to get up there to do like work,
plumbing, and insulation. And so she had the check it before she moved in, and then she had a padlock put on it. Well, she was there because she's like, no one's living in my attic anymore.
Oh my god!
Sorry to like retell another like story.
That's all right because like
that's what I thought of while I was writing this. So I'm like, I love the idea, and you kind of brought this up with like the little people or where things move, and you're like when we couldn't find headsets the other day, and we were like, I had 4 pairs of headsets in here that worked. And now, and it's after you left the next morning, I opened my purse. Oh. Which I had dumped out looking for headsets. And there was my headset.
But is this the purse that has like a hole on the side?
No, this is my new purse my sister got me. It's like a little black purse. No, it was weird.
Okay, because Trisha had this purse that had like the lining. It was like a secret compartment or something. It was
like an old purse from like Kohl's. Yeah, the lining had ripped.
And then
so
things were like hiding in the lining. And
like,
then
I lost my wallet.
You keep looking. And then after a while, it would come out.
I threw that purse away.
That was a scary purse. That was like a secret.
It was like we were just holding
compartment, panel.
That chapstick, and now it's gone forever into the secret panel of my purse. Anyways, so yeah, if you want like quick half-hour stories that are like super compelling, there's like a million of them.
I need to listen to that. That's just like
some of them are fun, some of them are interesting.
I'm scared of my like.
Now you're scared of your crawl space.
I am a little bit.
My job here is done. So up in our playroom, there's a walk-in closet, and in the back of that walk-in closet is a tiny door, like what's in your room, and through that tiny door is the crawl space to get to all the insulation.
And what are you doing with your tiny door?
My tiny friend lives there. It's where the leprechaun lives, Shauna. Oh my god, if I told my kids that, they would freak the fuck out. Look, we have to put a sign. We still have to put a sign on the door every year that says you are not allowed to come in the house for the leprechaun. Like, my daughter is traumatized by the idea of a little person running around. A little, mystical person.
I feel like that's not as scary to me as like some random dude living in there. Like that's way scarier to me than a leprechaun.
The fact that
like a magical creature doesn't scare me like just a regular like grown man living.
We both
in my,
saw
like,
that
ceiling.
Lifetime movie where the guy painted himself to look like bricks and closed his eyes.
Yeah,
and,
no,
stood in that.
It's horrifying. But hold on, don't tell that story because that's a story for another day.
I know. I'm not going to tell it. I'm just going to say. It was super like validating to hear Phoebe Judge interview this woman and hear her story.
There's like a bunch of stories like that though, because there was like a bunch of stories like that. Yeah. Because I feel like I don't know if it's my favorite murder, but somebody else did another story where there was a dude that was like living in the. I feel like it happens a lot, which is super disturbing.
It's kind of weird. Maybe in colder places, maybe we're shielded a little bit.
People are trying to like get out of the cold.
Yeah, because like you need shelter.
But it's just like...
Or you go and live someplace before someone moves in, and then they move in, and you're like, oh, shit, I'm living here, too.
I might as well, like, take this puppy for a walk.
What? I might as well have some soup. All right, anyways, guys.
All right, we were way off track.
So that story I told was much scarier than the stories we wrote. But sardines, I think we can all agree.
Sardines are scary.
Pretty creepy.
I mean, well, it's like... You gotta be ready for that zombie apocalypse, though.
You do. You do.
I mean, you'll eat anything.
I do feel like these Incredipuffs would last for years.
For like a while. Well, like not now because I opened them.
They don't even disintegrate in the landfill.
Yes, again, they will. They will. You know why?
You know what?
Because there's no artificial ingredients in them. So they actually would degrade like right away.
Man.
So never mind,
So
Trisha.
we still want you as a sponsor,
Because
though.
they're melt in your mouth mix of marinara, mozzarella, and a wholesome, craveable snack.
I do say the more you eat them, the more you crave them. So whatever they put in there is working.
It's marinara and mozzarella. I'm just gonna keep saying that.
That's just
Marinara and mozzarella.
So saucy puffs.
Saucillion.
Puffs.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, we're done. All right, everybody, keep writing.
Keep snacking on your puffs.
Goodbye.
Bye.
This was a podcast from the Podfix Network. You can check out more shows like it at podfixnetwork.com.
Everything's coming up, Saucillion. I can't do it. Everything's coming up, pizza puffs for you and for saucy people. I don't know, stupid.
I think we might need to redo that.